this Halloween edition of Monday Night Raw live in Hartford, Connecticut with the two-time world champion, the iconic Goldberg. The man who was the first undisputed, undefeated world champion in history. A man who started his career with 173 consecutive victories. Okay. Brock Lesnar. Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman, and my client is not appreciative of you chanting the name Goldberg. I will tell you on the record, ladies and gentlemen, you're pissing me off. Now, sir, I have all the respect in the world for you and for your abilities, and I'm sure that you know that I am not a physical threat to you, which is why I am somewhat comfortable of honoring my client's instructions of actually stepping into this ring with you, because surely, Mr. Goldberg, before I was so rudely interrupted, surely, Mr. Goldberg, you don't think I came here tonight without significant backup, do you? So, if I may, I'm probably, what am I doing out here? I'm probably going to make you very happy right now, sir. I'm probably going to make all of you happy right now. I'm probably going to make your family happy right now, because my client is not just a beast. My client is an impatient beast. Now you, sir, are 1-0 against my client. Quite a streak you got going on there, Mr. Goldberg. My client conquers streaks. Just ask The Undertaker. Which is why my client has decided not to wait until Sunday, November 20th. Which is why my client has decided he's not going to wait until Survivor Series. Because my client wants to face you face to face right here. So, ladies and gentlemen, and you too, Bill Goldberg, I, Paul Heyman, give to you the Beast, the Conqueror, Brock Lesnar! Gotcha! 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 I got each and every one of you! I got every one of you at home! And look at the look of disappointment on the face of your son. Oh, I wanted to see my dad fight Brock Lesnar. And it doesn't compare to the look of disappointment on your son's face at Survivor Series when you are beaten, victimized, and conquered by Brock. I'm just an advocate. I'm just an advocate. I'm just Brock Lesnar's advocate.
Rusev Fudria, Rusev Machka.
The Bulgarian brute, Rusev. Nice Rusev out here.
Now who do you think you are? I know his name. I know you call yourself Goldberg, and you think you're some kind of a superhero. But Goldberg, I don't think you have it anymore. Y'all here crying about children. You are no superhero because there's no such thing as superheroes. Now, you haven't been in this ring in a very long time. And I used to watch you back in the day throw some people around in WCW. And you were great. You had these two great moves. You had the jackhammer, and you had that spear. Now, two moves that require a lot of strength and explosiveness. And by looking at you, I don't think you have that either. And then, Goldberg, do you have the heart? Do you have the heart to keep fighting when you're beat down to the ground, when your body hurts? Do you have the heart to get up and keep fighting? I don't think you have that either. And it's very easy to come out here and talk trash about people who are not here. And no, people, Brock Lesnar is not here. But you know what Rusev is, and I am the super athlete. And by standing in front of you, I see you shaking. I see you shaking because you're scared. And that fear makes you weak. And you know what Rusev does to weak people? Rusev crush.
Oh, and Rusev with a right to Goldberg. Oh, and Goldberg with knees to Rusev. Rusev trying to take Goldberg down.
So much for Goldberg's fear.
Oh no! A spear to Heyman! Goldberg marking his territory.
Any doubt in Rusev's or anybody else's mind if Goldberg still had him. I think a lot of questions were just answered.
The Beast incarnate Brock Lesnar has got to be watching this. Watching what went down here tonight in Raw. Goldberg provoked by the Bulgarian Brute, delivers the jackhammer, but he wasn't done there.
It's been 12 years since we've seen a spear inside a ring like WWE. Bang! Right through the advocate, almost cut Heyman in half. I've got to imagine witnessing that didn't make Brock Lesnar any happier than he was.
And as Goldberg just proved here tonight, live on Monday Night Raw, fantasy warfare just got real because in 3 weeks at the 30th annual Survivor Series sold out in Toronto, Brock and Goldberg go head-to-head.
That was a message sent loud and clear to the Beast incarnate. Believe me, courtesy of Goldberg.
And you're not going to want to miss Survivor Series, just like you didn't want to miss what went down last night at Hell in a Cell, only on the WWE Network in Boston. It was the Universal Championship in a Hell in a Cell match. Kevin Owens defending against Seth Rollins.
Seth Rollins has been incredibly driven, threatening to burn this place to the ground if he didn't topple Kevin Owens. And Kevin Owens brought the fight to the Architect.
And Kevin Owens, legal in a Hell in a Cell match, would use a fire extinguisher. But was this an accident when he blasted the referee? That would force referee to be brought out of the cell, opening the door. And that open door created an opening for Owens' best friend, Chris Jericho.
Yeah, Chris Jericho conveniently able to slide in, interject himself inside the cell, and essentially make it a 2-on-1 advantage.
But we thought Seth Rollins was going to win right here.
An absolutely
frog splash.
breathtaking frog splash from Seth Rollins. The referee was about to count 3, but there's best friend Jericho.
And then Jericho and Kevin Owens would turn this into a 2-on-1 matchup. The power bomb through the steel chair by Kevin Owens would allow Owens to retain the title, but Jericho wasn't done.
You don't have to agree with how it went down, but it was within the rules. Jericho and Owens finishing things off with a code breaker from Jericho to the defeated Seth Rollins. What a way to end the match.
A Hell in a Cell match. Well, Raw General Manager Mick Foley will address the controversy from last night's championship match and let us know how that will affect Survivor Series. It happens later on tonight.
Well, guys, it is Halloween, so it seems only fitting that we have, get this, a trick or street fight. Enzo Amore takes on Luke Gallows. It's live, and it's next on Raw.
We're celebrating Halloween on Monday Night Raw, as are the members of the WWE Universe. Is that John Cena and Nikki Bella?
That's pretty good. I pulled it off pretty well.
Oh, no, it's Enzo Amore. Somebody get that kid help. His future is in danger.
Oh, about hug life action we got. Looks like A grandmother there and her granddaughter. Little Bailey action.
There we go. Best friends in the making. KO and Jericho. He even has a list of Jericho. Those two kids are going to be all right.
You think Byron's outfit would be on the list of Jericho?
Yeah, I wanted to talk about that for a little. Actually, I don't, as much as it pains me to acknowledge the fact that one of my broadcast colleagues is dressed like an adult baby.
Well, you know, the ringside here is dressed up in a Halloween fair as we get set for this trick or street fight.
Ooh, can you guys feel it? Can you feel the spookiness? I'm getting nervous.
What about you, Cole? You don't seem like you're dressed up.
I'm dressed up.
As what?
I'm the chairman. I knew that.
The following contest is a trick or street fight scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, accompanied by Carl Anderson, weighing 290 pounds, Luke Gallows.
Anderson and Gallows grew up smashing pumpkins. They got no interest in fun or games or Halloween or candy, Byron.
Yeah, Gallows and Anderson coming off a pretty successful evening last night at Hell in a Cell. Kind of taking the fun out of this division and doing so, defeating Enzo Amore and Big Cass.
Hey, is that I thought our director's supposed to be in the truck. What's he doing at ringside? So again, this is a trick or street fight. Everything's legal.
Yeah. Hey, look at that outfit.
Little Toy Story.
I wish somebody poisoned the water hole.
My name is Enzo Amore, and I am a certified G and a bona fide stud, and you can't teach that. And this right here, this is Big Cass, and he's 7 foot tall, and you can't teach that. Bada boom, realest guys in the room, how you doing?
I like that hat on Big Cass.
You would.
Back up. The last night at Hell in a Cell, Andy and the Big Gal hit me with the magic killer. Well, hocus pocus, boys, we're back. And that is because Big Cass has got my back like chiropractic. He knows. Cass, you got a friend in me. But tonight, in this Halloween trick or street fight, Big Gal and Andy, we ain't handing out candy. But if we were handing out candy, he'd probably give you two little sons of witches, a couple lollipops, because you both suck, hey, don't? No candy for you, no candy. All you're getting is beatdowns, because we are handing out beatdowns. And tonight, Big Gal, I am going to give you a beatdown to infinity and beyond. Big Cass, it's your turn to talk. Hold on, let me pull you straight.
There's a snake in my boot.
That's not what I'm talking about. You had something else you wanted to say.
Gallows, I want to see if you've got the malted milk balls and those leather bell bottoms of yours to go toe to toe with Zoe.
How you doing, baby? How you doing?
Unless all that you have down there is a little candy corn. Tonight, Enzo will prove that there's only one word to describe you, and I'm gonna spell it out for you. S-A-W-F-T.
Well, Enzo and Cass have done the impossible. They've just turned an entire generation of children against Disney Pixar.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, last night at the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view event, Anderson and Gallows defeated Enzo and Cass in a tag team matchup. This is one-on-one tonight. Oh. Gallows versus Enzo. Trick or street fight, anything goes.
Anything goes is right up the alley of Gallows here.
Yeah, this could be a very dangerous match.
Could be a very short match.
For Enzo Amore.
Watch the pumpkin.
And here comes Enzo. Baseball slide takes Gallows down. Oh, no, not the skeleton.
Skeleton in half.
Bobbing for apples.
I used to love doing that as a kid.
I'm sure.
Saxton, you're the kind of guy that hands out apples at Halloween and nobody goes to your house.
That's what I'm talking about.
And Enzo is taking over in this
Break the leg, pal.
trick or street fight.
Listen up, there's not a moment to spare. It's quite a drive from the top, so how you feeling down?
Yes, that's Byron Saxton celebrating Halloween. It's Monday Night Raw live in Hartford, and this is a trick or street fight. Luke Gallows one-on-one with Enzo Amore. Anything goes in this matchup.
A lot of it has gone in the favor of Gallows until now. Oh!
Enzo dressed up as Buzz Lightyear. Gallows in his normal ring attire.
Gallows and Anderson with the brag about just beating people up and getting paid.
I can watch people beat up Enzo Amore every day.
Oh, no, look at this.
No.
And the pumpkin in you.
Good. Hey, it can't be any worse than drinking water from New Jersey.
How are they going to make pumpkin pie now?
Saxton, I don't even know how your mind operates.
And Gallows is just destroying Enzo Amore here. And now the Halloween decorated kendo stick.
Look, Enzo's got pumpkin crud all over him. Saxton, why don't you go loan him your onesie?
I'm wearing it.
Good, then you'd have a reason to go back to the locker room.
Oh, wow, what a clothesline.
So much for the festive spirit.
Yeah, we talked about this earlier. This match right up Gallows' alley. No rules, anything goes.
Oh, boy. It's a candy corn kendo stick.
And across the picket fence. Again.
Such a nasty, unforgiving attitude that Gallows has.
Well, remember what Gallows and Anderson, Byron, said about ending the fun in games in the tag team division.
The way Gallows is swinging that kendo stick, the Cubs ought to think about calling him up for the next game.
Oh, boy. And Enzo ducks out of harm's way. Already disaster there. And Cash trying to Lightyear into this. And speaking of baseball,
flying pumpkins.
Yeah, Chapman-like fastballs from Enzo Amore.
Hey, whatever you got to do, right?
Oh,
no! It's going.
Oh, my
going.
God.
Gone.
That wasn't good.
That was great.
Gallows just went yard on Enzo. And Enzo to the knees, and down goes Gallows. Oh, face first.
Who cast this?
Oh, there's your pumpkin pie, Byron. Uh-oh, Anderson. Oh, no!
It was good on him.
Cass with a big bump to the table. Goes Anderson. He just crushed the rat. And there's Enzo with a low pumpkin blow.
Oh, we said anything goes.
Oh, no. It's the Headless Horseman.
His head's too big.
And here comes Ichabod Crane.
DDG.
Enzo Amore into the cover and wins the trick or street fight.
Here's your winner, Enzo Amore.
How about that? A little retribution on Halloween.
Retribution. Enzo used 35 pumpkins and Lon Chaney Jr. as his backup there. I'm sorry, Boris Karloff. Good Lord.
At least Carl Anderson got a free pie out of the deal.
Where's Michael Landon when you need him?
I don't want to watch this again.
Boom! Pumpkin pie to the face of Anderson, and now,
yeah, that wasn't bad enough.
Big Cass sends Anderson through the table.
And then how about a little DDG action?
Enzo with a big win here tonight over Luke Gallows on Halloween Raw. Batter up. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're being told that Paul Heyman was just loaded into that ambulance and he is going to be taken to a local medical facility here in Hartford. as a result of the spear he suffered at the hands of Goldberg earlier on tonight. WWE.com is following the story.
Well, there is the new Cruiserweight champion, the Brian Kendrick. He's going to defend his title against TJ Perkins in a rematch from last night. Coming up next.
The new champ.
Where did you think you could go? 'Cause everyone already knows it's 20 to 1.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the WWE Cruiserweight Championship. Introducing first the challenger from Los Angeles, California, weighing 175 pounds, TJ Perkins.
And WWE Survivor Series is presented by Hulu. Go to Hulu.com or download the app to start your free trial today.
And by Mattel's Then, Now, and Forever action figures. Available now only at Walmart.
TJ Perkins, the former Cruiserweight champion, after what happened last night at the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view event. Brian Kendrick, the challenger last night, going for his move, sliced bread number 2, but he came down hard on his knee, and Byron, we believed he was hurt.
Oh, not only us, but TJ Perkins. I mean, you know, Brian Kendrick, we know crazy things can happen in the midst of a match, and understandably so, TJ Perkins checking on his friend Brian Kendrick.
And this would cost TJ, Corey.
In a big way, a headbutt out of nowhere from Brian Kendrick. Takes down the Cruiserweight champion. Kendrick locks in the captain's hook, and TJ Perkins had no choice but to submit and relinquish his Cruiserweight championship.
Brian Kendrick, the new Cruiserweight champion. TJ Perkins got emotional, had a moment as he was concerned about the health of his friend, and it cost him last night.
His opponent, from Venice, California, weighing 170 pounds, is the new WWE Cruiserweight Champion, Brian Kendrick.
Last night at Hell in a Cell, I reminded you all of that age-old chestnut, a tale as old as time, that nice people, nice guys like all of you, and especially you, TJ Perkins, you're always gonna finish last. Now, it wouldn't be very nice of me to call all of you suckers, but you couldn't honestly believe, not for one hot second, that I needed you to let me win, because TJ Perkins, I don't need anybody to let me win. TJ, that's psychology. Mind games. I knew I could play on your sympathies, and sympathetic people, they're weak-minded people. So all I had to do was tug on your heartstrings, TJ. Drum up some emotion to remind you of how long we've been friends. And remind you of all the favors I did for you, and sooner or later, TJ, sure enough, you would crack, and sure enough, you did. And when I feigned that injury at Hell in a Cell, that was just the opening I needed. And TJ, here we stand. So look at you. Tonight, you get your rematch, and I can tell that look in your eyes, you're all fired up, and you're determined, huh? Well, I hope you have a plan on how you're gonna win this title back. Because, friend of mine, you better believe I have a plan on how I'm going to keep it.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's about hashtag Cruiserweight Championship. Brian Kendrick defending his newly won title here 24 hours later against TJ Perkins. And what does Brian Kendrick have to do, Corey, to make sure that his reign isn't only 24 hours long?
That's a great question, but I'm sure Brian Kendrick is completely confident that he has the answer. Called himself the man with a plan for a reason. As you just heard, Brian Kendrick solved TJ Perkins last night. He's going to do it again.
Cruiserweight tradition to shake hands before the matchup. You can't blame TJ Perkins for not wanting to do that. Right on the attack after Brian Kendrick. And Perkins looking to put Kendrick away. That could be enough to win his title back right here tonight. Kick out at 2.
Well, it's going to be a real good example to see how Perkins responds to adversity.
And Brian Kendrick trying to weather the storm. Cruiserweight Championship continues.
Moment to spaz, quite a drive.
Back Back live on Monday Night Raw, the new Cruiserweight champion, Brian Kendrick, defending against the former champion, T.J. Perkins, in a rematch from last night's Hell in a Cell pay-per-view event. And Perkins with a drop kick to Kendrick.
You think about the path that Perkins has taken over an 18-year period. He was striving himself on being that noble competitor.
Oh, my
not taking
God.
any shortcuts.
Byron, stop it. Every week, it's, oh, what a long, hard road he had, like nobody else has ever sacrificed to make a dream come true.
All I'm saying is he was thrown up by getting backstabbed by Kendrick.
And T.J. Perkins looking to put Kendrick away, plants him face first, and TJP feeling it now.
Maybe TJP should spend a little less time in front of the Xbox and a little more time getting reality checks for how the real world operates.
And
Reality check for Kendrick.
Yeah, trying to stay in this. TJP top rope, drop kick, back of the neck. And T.J. Perkins looking to put Brian Kendrick away. Oh! Knees to the gut. Could that be it for Perkins? Hooks the leg. Kendrick down, and Kendrick gets
he held on, he held on.
And now trying to make it to the bottom rope as Perkins goes for the knee bar. Submission maneuver, but Kendrick wisely grabs the bottom rope to force the break.
And what would this do to the mental state of Brian Kendrick to lose the Cruiserweight Championship 24 hours after he won it?
He would lose it.
Oh, Brian Kendrick lost it long ago. I mean, the guy's what's deeper than the deep end? 'Cause that's where he's going.
That's a good point.
Where they call him the Wizard of Oz. And TJP, top rope, looking to fly and bring back the Cruiserweight Championship, but Brian Kendrick did not allow it to happen there. The wily veteran, Brian Kendrick. New lease on life, second chance in WWE, and a desperate man used desperate measures to win the championship last night.
And the desperation paid off in a big, big way.
And look at Perkins, Kendrick trying to make his way back to his feet. And Perkins, oh my God, sends Kendrick over the top rope. And Kendrick hit hard.
Yeah, but so did Perkins. You could see Perkins' head banged off the side of the apron. You can see a favor in the neck. Unbelievable display of athleticism. Take another look.
Off the top rope. That's what the cruiserweights are all about, this high-risk maneuver. Look at Kendrick. Oh my God. TJP fell right on his neck, and the official now, as TJP tries to make it back in the ring, and he does. And so does Kendrick, beat the count. Well, wait a minute. No, he didn't get fully back in the ring. He didn't beat the count. The official's going to count out the champion.
Here is your winner by countout, T.J. Perkins.
Brian Kendrick, he could have made his way back into the ring, I believe, but he chose not to, and he retains the championship via countout. Because remember, TJP had to pin or submit the champ to win the title.
The Brian Kendrick is the man with a plan, and what he just did was nothing short of brilliant.
Wait, Perkins is not going to take it. T.J. Perkins has had enough with Brian Kendrick and his antics. And now the knee bar outside the ring on the champion, trying to get it locked in. Brian Kendrick.
Someone's got to stop this. TJ Perkins can damage Brian Kendrick's knee permanently.
Perkins isn't looking sympathetic or weak-minded now. He's making Kendrick pay for it.
Perkins has had enough. Enough of the backstabbing.
Perkins may have had enough, but Brian Kendrick has the Cruiserweight Championship.
Yeah, Brian Kendrick's still the champion, but what a statement made tonight by Perkins.
In the fetal position, look at Kendrick.
I promise I won't. I will not spoil the Walking Dead for you.
All right, okay. Hey, let me ask you something. Where do you think Negan got the idea for the barbed wire bat, huh?
Definitely.
Looks kind of familiar, right?
Definitely.
At least you could do is like wear a Cactus Jack shirt, right? Speaking of shirts, what do you think?
I love
Looking
it.
good?
Very
All right.
fast.
Okay.
Very fast.
All right, very cool.
Philly, I'll see you.
All right, thank you. All right.
Foley, I want to be part of Team Raw at Survivor Series. I've destroyed 2 men. I've destroyed 3 men. I'm getting tired of this. You know what I'm capable of. I want real competition. So give me what I want, or I'll destroy half of your roster right now.
It's a threat, right? Like, you like giving threats, and you like threatening me. Is that supposed to scare me, your threats? Because if they are, they're working. But I can't give you what you want just because you threaten me, just because you scare me. That would send out a bad message to the rest of the locker room. But this is what I can do. There's a battle royal going on tonight, and the winner will become part of Team Raw and face Team SmackDown live at Survivor Series. You've been wanting competition. Well, tonight, You got it. You want to be part of Team Raw tonight? Go earn it. Happy Halloween.
We understand Mick Foley's on his way out here in moments to talk about the controversy at Hell in a Cell. Live next. The Academy of Interactive and Visual Arts has announced their W3 Social Media Award winners for 2016. WWE took home 18 awards this year, including 5 gold awards, 1 for public service and activism for Connor's Cure. WWE also received our first ever Best in Show Award for WrestleMania in the Social Content and Marketing Sports category. Other notables in Best in Show were CBS Interactive, Wall Street Journal, and Nestle. W3 is the Academy of Interactive and Visual Arts version of the Oscars.
On my show, Superstar Inc. took home one of those W3s, Cole.
Congratulations, Corey, and congratulations, WWE.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the General Manager of Monday Night Raw, Mick Foley.
Mick Foley expected to talk about the controversy at the Hell in a Cell match for the Universal Championship last night, but what about the news? He told Braun Strowman moments ago, we're going to have a battle royal tonight, guys. The winner is going to get a spot on Team Raw versus Team SmackDown at Survivor Series.
I've got to question the thought process of our general manager. If you're building an army and a nuclear warhead wants to be on your side, you don't make him earn it, you give him the opportunity.
Make him hungry, however.
I guarantee you Braun Strowman is going to be a heavy favorite no matter who's in that battle royal.
Last night, Monday Night Raw had a hell of a night. A new Cruiserweight champion, a triple main event, and the first ever women's Hell in a Cell match featuring Charlotte Flair and Sasha Banks. I can't tell everyone in the dressing room how proud I am of them for working their hearts out. Proud of everyone that is, except Chris Jericho and his best friend, the WWE Universal Champion, Kevin Owens. Now, while everything they did to Seth Rollins was technically legal inside Hell in a Cell, it nonetheless still left a bad taste in my mouth.
The bestest of buddies. Kevin Owens, the WWE Universal Champion, his friend Chris Jericho, who Corey is carrying
the list of Jericho. Hey, Byron, I was talking. Stop it before you end up on a list.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I will have you know that Chris Jericho and Kevin Owens, as a tandem, one of the hottest Halloween costumes of 2016. For couples, for best friends, huge.
You really believe that?
You're dressed like a baby.
Hey, we just saw an Instagram from one of the WWE fans who were dressed as Owens and Jericho. Byron, weren't you paying attention? A mini KO.
We left a bad taste in your mouth.
A little bit.
Well, do you mind elaborating and tell me what we did that was so wrong? What's your issue with what happened last night? Let me guess. Is it the fact that I walked out champion and not your little #1 draft pick? Is that the issue? Oh, wait. Maybe it's, Chris, maybe it's this. Maybe it's the fact that my best friend here, Chris Jericho, outsmarted you and everyone else and managed to get in the cell. Did that upset you, Mick? Wait. That's not it. I know what it is. It's the fact that last night I am the one who made history by stealing the show in the main event and becoming the first man ever to successfully defend the WWE Universal Championship in Hell in a Cell. That's what it is, isn't it? Oh yeah! Mick, last night was the Kevin Owens show, whether you like it or not.
You know, that's right. You know, my best friend has a real good point here, Mick Pumpkins. Instead of chastising us, you should be down on your knees thanking us, because last night, Team Chris and Kevin proved what a real team can do, all right? We've showed why you need us to anchor your squad of Team Raw at Survivor Series.
If this was any other show except Survivor Series coming up, where Team Raw takes on SmackDown Live, oh, we'd be talking about a very different situation. But the fact is, yeah, I need you both on Team Raw to help us win.
What did you just say? Did you hear that?
I heard it, yeah.
Chris, do you mind repeating? I think I'm going to make him... Mick, do you mind repeating that? Actually, you know what? You don't need to repeat it. I heard you loud and clear. You just said, you need us. You know what? You're right. You do need us. Because what you have in this ring right now are the absolute top 2 guys on Raw. But I can see it. Oh, Mick, I can see it in your eyes. You don't like it. It's killing you, isn't it? It's killing you to need us as bad as you do, because you are jealous of me, aren't you? He's jealous of me, Chris.
Super jealous.
Yeah, you know why he's jealous? I know why. Because last night in my first Hell in a Cell match, I walked out a winner while you made a name for yourself in Hell in a Cell matches by being a giant loser.
You lost 4 Hell in a Cell.
4. Wow. 4. Hey, and you know what? I'm pretty sure I remember correctly. That last Hell in a Cell match that you lost to the great Triple H. Chris, where did that take place?
That took place right here in stinky Hartford, Connecticut.
That's correct. It took place right here in the dump that is known as Hartford, Connecticut.
That's true.
You know why I've got an issue with you? Because you have the talent. You have the talent to win the match on your own. You're happy because you walked out a winner. You could have walked out a legend. And instead you made a mockery out of the cell.
Hey, are you mad because I locked the cell and twirled the key around? Huh?
You think that 18 years from now, the WWE Network's going to be showing video packages of Kevin Owens as a victor and you twirling a key on your finger?
Well, maybe. I mean, after all, it was the key of Jericho. Lock it in, man!
You think this is a joke, don't you? You think I like being before you knowing that I need you both? Kevin, you want me to say the words? I'll say them. Because one thing you learn when you're a general manager, you check your ego at the door and you learn to swallow your pride. Yeah, I need you both, but the fact is, you want to brag and say, Stephanie wanted you both. It's not true. Stephanie wanted you. Not you. The truth is, Stephanie was incensed. I had to stop her from physically coming out here and suspending you on the spot and convince her that anyone smart enough, devious enough to ruin the integrity of the cell was smart enough and devious enough to help Team Raw win out over Team SmackDown Live at Survivor Series. So yeah, I need you both. But I need more than that. I need another guy, a guy I can trust. Not just any guy, the guy.
Here comes the guy and the man who's still United States champion, Roman Reigns.
And the guy who survived Hell in a Cell last night, retaining the United States Championship against Rusev.
I can't say I disagree with mixed thinking right here.
Pretty formidable team when you add these three for Team Raw.
Hey, you go after your heavy hitters. You got to include Roman Reigns in the conversation.
And the thing is you're going to have a lot of these moments in Survivor Series where, well, enemies may need to be friends for one night only to give your team the best chance of success.
Why you so mad, boys? You're not happy to see me, huh? Well, Mick, I'd like to say thank you. Thank you for the vote of confidence. My wife loves you, all right? So. Happy Halloween to y'all, too. Sounds like we got a couple ghosts in the crowd, but it's all good. I like this shirt. You got the pumpkins everywhere. We're in the Halloween spirit. You're out here hanging out with SpongeBob SquarePants and his best friend Patrick. Oh. You even stand like him.
You're talking about Happy Halloween. You're not even wearing a costume, Roman.
I was. This is the thing. You would have loved it, too. I was going to dress up as a stupid idiot. But they didn't have any more Jericho costumes, man.
Zing! Zing! All right. All right, Roman.
I have a feeling I know where this is going.
Oh, no. You know what happens to people who insult me on Halloween, right, Roman? You know what happens? You know what happens? You know what happens? Oh, did you think I was going to put him on the list? No. Roman Reigns, you don't deserve to be on the list. As a matter of fact, nobody here in this arena tonight is worthy of being on my list. None of you, not you, not you, not you, nobody goes on the list tonight. As a matter of fact, they're not worthy of being on the list, and you're not worthy of being United States champion, all right? I'm from Canada, all right? I don't know anything about the United States. I don't care about the United States. I don't like anybody in the United States, but I'd still be a better U.S. champion than you. Shut up!
He's right, too. He's 100% correct.
That's right, I'm right. As a matter of fact, Roman, I'd take that U.S. championship away from you tonight, right now, if I wanted to, you dig? Yeah, that's right. No matter what other stupid idiots think around here, I'd take that title from you, but I'm sure you're too beat up from that horrendous match you had with Rusev last night at Hell in a Cell. I mean, he kicked the crap out of you, so I'm sure you probably can't compete tonight, Roman, because you're probably too sore. You're probably too hurt, right?
I don't mind admitting, my body hurts right now. I'm beaten up. But I'd never pass the opportunity to shut your mouth. You dig that? Let's say we make it official. Chris Jericho against Roman Reigns tonight. Right here in Hartford, Connecticut. That's a cheap pop. That's a cheap pop.
I love it. United States Championship match tonight on Raw. Roman Reigns defends against Chris Jericho. Put that on the list. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the world is still talking about the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view event last night, only on the WWE Network. And they're talking about how Charlotte and Sasha made history. For the first time ever, women will step foot inside Hell in a Cell. It's Sasha Banks defending the Women's Championship against Charlotte. Oh, look at Charlotte! Charlotte blindsiding Sasha Banks! This match hasn't even started yet!
The cell's not even down!
Oh my goodness, Charlotte! Sasha's in trouble! Charlotte's got Sasha! Through a table!
There's WMGs out here, come on!
Both of these women were so looking forward to this match, this history-making match, and now Sasha's not even be able to compete.
Ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, Sasha Banks is unable to compete. Therefore, here is your winner due to forfeit.
Wait a minute, guys, the official just waved off the announcement by JoJo, and Sasha told the official, ring the bell, and here we go. A relentless attack by the boss, infuriated. Charlotte walks out of the cell. Oh, and face first off the post. Back first into the cell. Oh, no. Back first through the chair. Oh, my God, not up top. Sasha able to block. Charlotte through a table. You feel the champion starting to take over. Sasha falls through the air.
Sasha Banks repositioning the table.
Oh, no. Oh, my God.
No way will Sasha's back hold up. Sasha's back is too damaged.
Yeah, just didn't have enough in it. And now Charlotte looking to take advantage. Natural selection. Cover. 1, 2, 3. Charlotte is the 3-time women's champion.
Sasha Banks fought valiantly. I mean, the lower back is too damaged.
Charlotte stands tall in the first ever women's Hell in a Cell match.
What could have been described as a battle of attrition and competitive passion. Indeed, Charlotte Flair would stand tall, still the new Raw Women's Champion. Well, the Queen is here, and Charlotte will join us live tonight on Raw.
It's Battle Royal time. Sami Zayn among the Raw superstars who have an opportunity to earn a spot under the Raw team at Survivor Series. The Battle Royal's live, and it's next. Edition of Monday Night Raw, the WWE Universe is celebrating. Check out Nikki and Brie.
Yeah, Nikki and Brie. Oh, about Mini Balor. It's just like Finn Balor.
I was talking about how popular WWE is. We got The Rock, we got Becky Lynch, and I'm not sure what's going on down below, but I know what this is all about. The best friends, the hottest costume of 2016. Kevin Owens, Chris Jericho. I wish the guy would shell out the $20 for the t-shirt, though, instead of using the duct tape.
And there's the mountain of a man known as Braun Strowman. He makes his way to the ring, which is already filled with Raw superstars. This is a Battle Royal. The winner will join Chris Jericho, Kevin Owens, and Roman Reigns on the Raw men's team for the battle with SmackDown Live in the traditional Survivor Series elimination match in 3 weeks.
I'm still questioning Mick Foley's mindset, throwing Braun Strowman into the Battle Royal. Why not just give Strowman the spot? The guy has been a destructive force of nature.
Well, I think to answer your question, Corey, it's an opportunity to give all these superstars the chance to be a part of Team Raw. And look at this, there's Darren Young. He's just like his mentor, Bob Backlund.
I thought that was Pee Wee Herman for a second.
And Titus O'Neil was taken out.
Well, Titus Brand still hitting some rough waters here in WWE.
And remember, the way you're eliminated in this matchup, over the top rope, both feet hit the floor. And R-Truth and Goldust. It's pretty interesting because you got a couple of tag teams that are going at it in this matchup. You see R-Truth and Goldust. Oh, man. Sheamus and Cesaro in there as well, and R-Truth eliminated by Strowman.
R-Truth is a full-grown man, and Braun Strowman just ran the entire way across the ring with Truth on his back.
Well, look, Braun's been asking for competition week after week, so you get your competition, Braun, and if you win, you're on Team Raw.
Bo Dallas eliminated, and look at Neville. Neville lining up behind Braun Strowman. Neville looking to make a name for himself tonight. Cesaro with an uppercut. try to take out the threat known as Strowman. Oh, running uppercut by Cesaro, and Sami Zayn with a haluva kick.
A haluva kick that did not topple.
Kick. Oh, wait a minute. Strowman through the second rope. He's got to go through the top to be eliminated. Strowman's still alive as this battle royal rolls on.
Listen up, there's not a moment to spare. It's quite a drive.
Live on Monday Night Raw, this is a battle royal. Jinder Mahal may be eliminated here by Sheamus, the Celtic Warrior. Remember, the winner of this battle royal will join Chris Jericho, Kevin Owens, and Roman Reigns as part of Team Raw for the matchup versus eliminated Jinder Mahal.
There's some teamwork for you with Sheamus and Cesaro.
And now it's Cesaro almost eliminated by Darren Young. And Sheamus sends Young flying.
Make it twice. Sharp contrast to what we saw last night at Hell in a Cell.
Yeah, Sheamus and Cesaro beat New Day last night, but New Day was disqualified, so the title didn't change hands.
New Day also doesn't have an abominable Strowman.
All right, you got him, Curtis.
The chains are off.
All right, I think they're back on.
Oh my God, Braun Strowman's just a massive human being.
Yeah, annihilation on call. That's Braun Strowman.
I know Axel likes to reference his Viking heritage, being from Minnesota and all. He just ran into a real-life Viking.
Oh, and Titus O'Neil hanging on. Sami ducked out of the way. And Sami Zayn, there goes Titus, eliminated. And now Braun Strowman, who's had his issues with Sami Zayn over the past couple of weeks. Goldust eliminated.
Getting down in the nitty-gritty.
Yeah, Sheamus and Cesaro together as a team. Look at Sheamus turning on Cesaro. And Cesaro eliminating his tag team partner. And they got a tag team match later on. And there's Cesaro eliminated by Strowman.
Everybody wants the opportunity to be on the winning team, Team Raw. And they're at it again.
Yeah, they face the Shining Stars later tonight. Good luck. And now Neville taking it to Strowman. We're down to 3 men. Blasting Neville.
Inside out goes Neville.
Strowman, a human steamroller.
Strowman felt like gravity needed a memory refresher.
Sami Zayn, the only one who remains.
And the underdog from the underground pulling off.
Strowman was licking his chops.
The only man who stood up to Braun Strowman.
Sami ducks out of the way. Strowman in the corner. Sami Zayn with the rights and lefts to the midsection of the big man. Can Sami Zayn pull a monumental upset here in this battle royal?
Sami Zayn knows he's climbing a mountain here, but he's fighting. Doing whatever he needs to do here against Braun Strowman.
Oh, man! What'd I say about steamroll? WWE fans trying to will Sami Zayn along here. But Braun Strowman, this monster of a man, just crushing Zayn, flattening him like a pancake.
Yeah, quickly absorbed the fury of Sami Zayn to regain control.
The ability to accelerate like that from a man the size of Strowman is absolutely terrifying.
And now Braun Strowman with Sami Zayn on his shoulder. Looking to win this battle royal right here. Sami Zayn hanging on, though. Sami Zayn's got Braun Strowman caught. Can he somehow get him over the top rope?
Sami's got a hold of Strowman's head.
Zayn pulling with everything he's got. Kind of somehow yanks Strowman over the top rope.
Notice how Sami's got his right leg trapped behind the rope.
Strowman's feet are off the ground.
Strowman's in trouble. Strowman's going to be eliminated by Sami Zayn. He's going to do it here. And Strowman, though, powers his way back in the ring and eliminates Zayn. And Strowman's going to Survivor Series.
Here is your winner, Braun Strowman.
Ladies and gentlemen, I like our chances when we go head-to-head in the men's traditional Survivor Series elimination matchup. The team looks like this so far. Roman Reigns, Kevin Owens, Chris Jericho, and Braun Strowman.
I don't care who you are over at SmackDown. You're looking over, you got those 4 superstars staring back at you. I say advantage, Team Raw.
Hope Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon of SmackDown Live are watching this closely. First, Cesaro eliminated his tag team partner, Sheamus, who had tried to turn on Cesaro. Now watch Strowman with ease.
It was every man for himself.
Yeah, and then a very familiar scene.
Sami Zayn hanging on for dear life. Did the miraculous thing of getting Strowman off his feet, but the force of nature that is Braun was just too much.
Corey, if you're running SmackDown Live and you see this monster of a man on the Raw team, what are you thinking?
I'm thinking that the chances of SmackDown Live winning at Survivor Series just went down the toilet.
Well, 24 hours ago, he went through a grueling match inside Hell in a Cell with Rusev, but no rest for the weary. A big dog hunts again. Roman Reigns defends the United States Championship against Chris Jericho live tonight.
Where do you think you can go? 'Cause everyone already knows it's 20 to 1. Another day.
The makeover of Emelina cannot get here soon enough. But speaking of makeovers, Byron, I seriously think you should put some consideration into one. This is embarrassing.
I'm comfortable. Are you jealous, huh? Hey, guys, what? Did you guys know that National Sandwich Day is this Thursday, November 3rd? And you can make a difference by going to Subway for the Good Deed Feed. Join the biggest meal donation day in feeding America's history.
Yeah, that's right. When you buy any sub and a drink, not only will you yourself get a free sub, but Subway will donate a meal.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. All aboard the Booty train. Guys, we had a real rough night last night.
Yeah.
We got disqualified at Hell in a Cell. I forgot to record The Walking Dead, so please no spoilers, guys.
Oh, no.
Please, you guys
We
always
know.
want to spoil stuff for me.
We got you.
Not this time. And most importantly, we suffered the devastating loss of our beloved trombone, Francesca 2.
Gentlemen, if you will, a moment for Francesca 2.
R.I.P. in peace. But luckily, her sister did call me, and she said she'll be here fairly soon.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's great.
Thank you. In other news, we have a lot of stuff going on, guys.
We do. It's all about looking to the future, and the future is Survivor Series. The one time where SmackDown Live and Raw go head to head. Pause. And in case y'all haven't heard, your boys, The New Day, just got officially named the Tag Team Captains.
El Capricorns. Oh. So that means when Raw and SmackDown Live compete, it'll be the power of positivity versus,
Remind me?
Don't ask me. I don't watch SmackDown Live. I got D&D on Tuesdays.
Guys, look, we have got to educate ourselves, okay? They got several stout tag teams over there. For example, the SmackDown Live Tag Team Champions, I'm talking about Rhino and Heath Slater.
Oh, so it'll be the power of positivity versus the power of cheese and crackers. Got him. Heath has kids, and we'll still fight them too.
And what about the Hype Bros? Hype Bros? Their entrance music is them saying their name over and over. It's like really annoying. And as far as I'm concerned, they don't get booty.
They stay booty.
Who else they have over there?
Honestly, I don't know because like Shane and Daniel haven't selected the rest of the participants yet. In addition to the qualifying matches, he has them doing all types of tomfoolery, all types of crazy things. You know, written exams, oral exams, all types of tomfoolery.
So many shenanigans. So you have Breezango, Charles. You have the Usos,
Jim.
And the Vaudevillains. Who?
Oh, the mustache guys. They still owe us a time machine.
They do.
But do you really think we're gonna have to face one of those new teams from SmackDown Live? Because I heard American Alpha is sick.
Like nasty.
Foul.
Like in a good way.
In a great way.
Yeah.
But to the point where I don't have anything bad to say about them.
Me either.
Nah, I got nothing.
But when Raw and SmackDown Live compete, it doesn't matter who it is, because our team shall overcome.
Why?
Because New Day rocks. New Day rocks. New Day rocks. New Day rocks. New Day rocks.
tag team captains. We're in good hands.
The following contest is a six-man tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Baltimore, Maryland, weighing 170 pounds, Rich Swann.
Speaking of feel good, I feel good every time I see Rich Swann.
Well, good, Byron. You should go home and go to bed. That would be great. We'd all feel better.
His tag team partner from San Juan, Puerto Rico, weighing 175 pounds, Lince Dorado.
The high-flying luchador.
Their tag team partner from Charlotte, North Carolina, weighing 205 pounds, Cedric Alexander.
Pretty formidable tag team, Swann, Dorado, and Alexander. They're set for six-man tag team action in the always exciting Raw exclusive Cruiserweight division. It's live and it's next.
Quite a drive from the top, so how you feeling down there? Where did you think you could go? 'Cause everyone already knows it's 20 to 1. Yeah, so you better run. You got the water.
Back live on Monday Night Raw's six-man Cruiserweight action. Swann, Dorado, Alexander on one side. Nice, Gulak, and Daivari on the other. Traditional handshake to start the matchup. And Corey, you had the chance to call some six-man Cruiserweight action, part of the Hell in a Cell kickoff show last night.
Yeah, a lot of these same competitors were involved. Exciting, fast-paced action you can only see on Monday Night Raw.
Earlier tonight, the new Cruiserweight champion, Brian Kendrick, retaining his title after being counted out in a matchup against T.J. Perkins.
I believe that's a reminder for all six of these competitors about how wide open this division is and the opportunity to become #1 contender.
Of course, you can't forget that one of these competitors, Rich Swann, actually holds a victory over
our crossbody by Dorado and a kick out.
Over our current new Cruiserweight champion.
Rich Swann, that happened last week on Raw. Swann, such an entertainer. Did you see him dancing with Booker T, part of the kickoff show last night?
How jealous were you, Byron? Be honest.
I was a little bit. I wanted to show him how well I could do the Macarena.
And Rich Swann goes to work on Daivari.
WWE Universe, the silence you just heard was my soul being crushed.
Lighten up, man.
Tag made by Alexander. Cedric Alexander, who captured the hearts of many while participating in the Cruiserweight Classic this summer on the WWE Network.
Alexander, one of the most charismatic, dynamic competitors in the Cruiserweight division. I have a feeling there's a very, very bright future ahead.
Got a personal endorsement from Triple H as part of that Classic as Drew Gulak comes in. And Corey, you're all about Drew.
I'm a big fan of Drew Gulak. Nothing pretty, but everything hurts. Just nasty.
That South Philly style. Is it an up air and a kick out?
Gulak said his inspirations include former WWE superstar Ken Shamrock and British wrestling legend Johnny Saint.
He'd fit right in with the Broad Street Bullies. And Alexander, and Gulak goes flying. And Alexander with a drop kick right on the jaw. And Gulak makes his way out of the ring quickly. And here comes Tony Nese.
The premier athlete, Tony Nese, continues to impress in the Cruiserweight division.
Oh, man, what an elbow. Stunning Nese. And Daivari grabbing Alexander from behind. And that allows Nese to take over. Tony Nese, that rare package of speed and power. And stay in there.
And that's the key there with Nese. He says he moves like a cruiserweight, hits like a heavyweight. Cedric Alexander just found that out.
Things are breaking down quickly on the outside of the ring.
I heard you.
And now Nese sends Alexander back into the ring. Tony Nese cover, hooks the leg, and kick out by Alexander.
A sharp contrast in styles here. Cedric Alexander enjoys that high-paced style. Nese tries to slow it down and just grinds you down in the process.
Yeah, but Nese can hang. Nese can step up the pace just as well as anybody in the division.
Yeah, Nese, one of those athletes you believe one day will be Cruiserweight champion here. Gets that opportunity.
I saw Tony Nese earlier today in catering, and I said to him, Tony, I just want to say how impressive you've been since you got here. Congratulations. And he looked at me and just said, I know. That tells you what kind of guy he is.
Daivari, of course, his brother. He's had a stint here in WWE. Here's the cover, hook to the leg again, and a kick out at two by Alexander, who needs to make it to either Swann or Dorado. Suffering a tremendous amount of punishment.
Some great tag team continuity here between the team of Nese, Gulak, and Daivari. Isolating Alexander.
Yeah, we've seen Nese and Gulak work together in the past. Daivari with that, got an edge to him. Alexander, what a kick! Helped set Daivari's head into the third row.
Daivari desperately reaching, he's a little closer. You got two options there, Cedric.
Here comes Gulak. Yeah, Gulak, great job not allowing Alexander to make the tag, and a cheap shot to Dorado. And Alexander, back body drop, creates space. Tag the knees. Here comes Swan. Now the pace is going to quicken. The effervescent Rich Swan.
Oh, man.
Real kick right to the back of the neck.
Rich Swan quickly changing the complexion of this match.
And Nice, though.
Wow.
Swan! Splash! Cover! That rolling thunder splash almost allowed Swan to pick up the win. And now things are breaking down.
Lindsay Alexander landed on their feet. Here goes Gulak. And stand by for takeoff.
Wow! That's what the cruiserweight division's all about. High flying action.
Now throw all caution to the wind.
And now Swan turns his attention to Tony Nese.
What a right hand by Nese.
Roll through. Nese, I believe, looked like he had the tights, but a kick out of two. Kip up, kick in the face.
Man. What a response by Swan.
And the jackknife cover by Swan. Is it enough here? Got him.
Here are your winners, into the battle, Cedric Alexander and Rich Swan.
Swan is so fun to watch.
Unbelievable. Nobody has a better time when they come to the ring than Rich Swan. He can get it done all night long. And Byron Saxton, you will never in your life be nearly as cool as Rich Swan.
Well, there's always a bucket list goal, but check out the high-flying ability. Lindsay Dorado, Cedric Alexander on target, taking out Gulak, taking out Daivari.
But oh my goodness, what a
Jeez.
kick. Turned the premier athlete's lights out in a hurry.
Yeah, Tony Nese, can you handle this? Not tonight.
Cruiserweight division continues exclusively here on Monday Night Raw. Well, ladies and gentlemen, after making history by winning the Raw Women's Championship in the first ever Women's Hell in a Cell match last night, the self-proclaimed Queen is here. Charlotte is live next. And ladies and gentlemen, congratulations to WrestleMania. For the second straight year, WrestleMania has been named one of the most valuable brands, beating NCAA college football playoffs and the Major League Baseball World Series. WrestleMania ranks alongside the Super Bowl, the Olympics, and the FIFA World Cup. Congratulations to the greatest spectacle in all of entertainment, WrestleMania. Welcome back to this Halloween edition of Monday Night Raw. Michael Cole, Byron Saxton, and Corey Graves. And we kick off the night tonight with a confrontation in the ring between the advocate for Brock Lesnar, Paul Heyman, and Goldberg.
And it doesn't compare to the look of disappointment on your son's face at Survivor Series when you are beaten, victimized, and conquered by Brock. I'm just an advocate. I'm just an advocate. I'm just Brock Lesnar's advocate.
Rusev Udria. Rusev Machka.
I see you shaking because you're scared. And that fear makes you weak. And you know what Rusev does to weak people? Rusev crush.
And Rusev with a right hand to Goldberg, and Goldberg, however, would not take that lion down. I like to say, Corey, vintage Goldberg.
Not lying down. How about a spine-shattering attack from Goldberg here, rain in the knees, driving through the Bulgarian Brute. And here we go, talking about spine-shattering. It's been a long time since we've seen a jackhammer, and Rusev just felt one.
Yeah, but it didn't end there. Because from the jackhammer, well, we know what also is synonymous with Goldberg, and that is the spear. Emphatically delivered to the advocate, Paul Heyman.
I hope the advocate's okay.
He was taken to a local medical facility after that spear.
We gotta believe that message was sent loud and clear to the beast incarnate. It is icon versus icon. Fantasy warfare just got real because Goldberg will go one-on-one with Brock Lesnar at Survivor Series.
All hail the Queen.
The Raw Women's Championship just looks so perfect in the hands of Charlotte.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the new Raw Women's Champion, Charlotte.
It was an incredible match last night. Charlotte and Sasha, the first women in history to climb inside Hell in a Cell. Matchup almost didn't get started, Corey, after Charlotte attacked Sasha before the bell, before the Hell in a Cell was even surrounding the ring.
Yeah, but once the referee threatened to take Sasha's championship and deliver it via forfeit to Charlotte, the match continued, and what a match it was.
Charlotte continues an amazing streak of 13-0 in championship matches to start her career at pay-per-views. A record that has never been matched.
Last night, I single-handedly made history when I walked into the first ever women's Hell in a Cell match. And I walked out your three-time women's champion. The biggest mistake of Sasha's career was getting off that stretcher. Sasha, I know you're watching. You grab that chain and you lift yourself up off that hospital bed because, honey, there's nothing wrong with losing. You really did push me to my limits. Peasants, all hail your queen. Because Sasha, you're like every other woman in the WWE, playing second place. Learn to love it, peasants. Which brings me to Survivor Series. Your queen will captain Team Raw to victory over Team SmackDown Live. Nikki Bella, I know you're the captain. And I'm giving you one warning. I put you on the shelf for a year. You get in my way, and I will put you on the shelf forever. Because I am the best in this business. This title says so. Are you listening, champ? Yeah, I'm talking to you, Becky Lynch. You got that, Alexa Bliss? Capiche, Carmella? So, Foley said there was a potential for a weak link on my team. The huggable, the high-fiving Bayley. Bayley, your captain would like to address you. Okay, that means you come out here.
How dare Bayley keep the queen waiting?
Well, Charlotte's gonna get her wish. How dare the queen call Bayley the weak link? Bayley, hard-fought victory over Dana Brooke last night at the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view event.
Byron, you're out here with your pajamas, Bayley with her Arrested Development. I bet the two of you had the time of your lives trick-or-treating in the broad daylight today.
Unlimited Twizzlers. That's all I gotta say.
Okay, well, I don't really know why you called me out here, but I'm actually glad that you did, Charlotte. Last night, it's not about me right now, guys, because last night, you and Sasha, what you guys did inside Hell in a Cell, it gave me goosebumps, and it really, it made me emotional watching it, seriously, because when we were in NXT, the thought of competing at that level was just a dream. And you two made it reality. So I know I didn't expect to come out here to say this in front of everybody, and I just want to say congratulations on winning the Women's Championship.
I would say thank you, but while you're dreaming of all of this, I'm achieving all of this.
Charlotte, I've known you for years now, and it's clear that success has gone straight to your head, because you've just become the biggest jerk. And I will never want to be a champion like you.
You will never be a champion like me, because you will never be me. When are you going to realize that this isn't NXT anymore? You know, when I look at you, I don't know if I see a competitor or a glorified fan wearing a Halloween costume. You know, your team is only as strong as its weakest link. So let's see how strong you are when you face our Survivor Series teammates.
Okay, Charlotte, I think I speak for everybody here when I say we are tired of listening to you talk. Now let me guess. You want to put me in a match? You want to put me in another match with Dana Brooke? And it's obvious you're in your own world here, queen. But last night, I don't know if you saw, but I beat your little protege.
Yes, you think that's so funny, don't you, Bayley? Oh, you're not actually going to face my protege, Dana. Your opponent is actually...
Oh no. Well played, Queen. This is bad news for Bayley. The dominating and dangerous Nia Jax. Bayley's concerned, and she should be. It's Bayley versus Nia. And it's live next on Raw. Back live on Monday Night Raw. We are joined at the announce desk here by the women's champion, Charlotte Dana Brooke, her protege. But congratulations, Charlotte, on becoming a three-time champion and making history last night inside Hell in a Cell.
Thank you, Cole. Are you surprised?
Well, it was an honor to be able to call that matchup last night as we get underway with action with Bayley and Nia Jax. And Charlotte, here's my question for you. Why this bad blood between you and Bayley? I mean, you spent so much of your career as Bayley's friend coming up in NXT over the years.
I don't look at it as bad blood. I'm trying to smarten her up.
And smarten her up how?
This is Raw. This is the big leagues. This is not NXT. She's naive.
Would you two stop? This isn't the Inquisition of the Queen. Charlotte, I would just like to take this opportunity to say that Bayley doesn't speak for me. I personally could listen to you speak all night.
Thank you, Pumpkin.
And look at Bayley working on the left arm of Nia Jax, and the powerful Nia Jax trying to create some separation here, but Bayley Byron doing a great job.
Yeah, this is just, to your point here, Charlotte. Bayley has proven she's able to adjust to competition here on Raw, that she understands this isn't NXT anymore, and she has raised her game.
I think Bayley is great, but she has to be better.
Oh, and Nia missed with the attempted clothesline, and there's the quickness of Bayley, but now the power of Nia Jax and a shoulder breaker.
Two useless shoulders after that one.
Yeah, you see the right shoulder already taped up. Dana Brooke did damage to that a few weeks ago and continued last night, and now Nia with the shoulder breaker to the other side.
Now watch this again, the strength and power of Nia Jax. Hey, last night we saw a really gutsy performance from Bayley with a bad shoulder, who was able to defeat your protege.
I just want to make sure my team doesn't have a weak link.
Oh, wow, what a peel by Nia Jax. Nia and Bayley.
And she's definitely not a weak link.
Nia.
Look at Nia's size. Yes.
Nia and Bayley, of course, had a history with one another back at NXT, and Nia now going to annihilate.
I mean, I got to say, there's a very real possibility, Charlotte, that the weakest link in your team could be downright broken after this match.
That's fair to say.
Boy, if Nia Jax were trick-or-treating at my door, I'd turn my porch light off.
And Bayley looking to fight back, and we talked a lot about the heart and guts of this young lady, Bayley.
It takes more than heart and guts. You saw Hell in a Cell last night.
Yeah, but you guys had heart and guts, Charlotte.
But it takes more than that.
And look at Bayley trying to, and whipped into the corner by Nia.
Well, I think, to Michael's point, it's just that never say die attitude that Bayley has, that you're going to need when you're competing against SmackDown Live. You need someone in there who's not going to quit, who's not going to stop fighting.
Listen, Saxton, I'm not.
Oh, bear hug.
Listen, Charlotte, Saxton exists in the same imaginary world that Bayley does, where everything is happy and everyone gets what they want out of life, and it's like a fairy tale.
I mean, you see what he's wearing?
Yeah,
I don't know who looks more ridiculous, Bayley or Saxton. What are you wearing?
They're called Little Sax Jims.
You should be embarrassed. You should absolutely be mortified with yourself, Saxton. We've got the Raw Women's Champion at the table. You're wearing footy pajamas, and you can't even formulate a reasonable fight.
And meanwhile, Nia Jax is looking to take out Bayley here, but Bayley fighting back. Elbows to the side of the head of Nia.
Ragdolling Bayley, and to your point, Charlotte, look, it gives us a huge advantage here on Raw to have Nia Jax on our team.
Yeah, but I also think having Bayley on the team is good. Look at Bayley. Bayley trying to take out Nia.
Bayley looking for the guillotine.
And Nia driving Bayley into the corner. I know if I was captain, I'd want the heart and guts of someone like Bayley, who again goes in the guillotine on Nia Jax. Looking to take out the Nia Jax here.
No, look at the power.
And Bayley lands on her feet. Hit right to the hamstring and the back of the leg now.
I'm talking about Bayley's always looking for an opening, always looking for some way to turn the match around.
Drop kick, Nia stunned. Bayley with another drop kick. Not having much effect on Nia, but perhaps this one will. Nia down to one knee.
There we go, Bayley.
Bayley for a huge victory here. A running bulldog.
Oh, come on, Charlotte, you got to be impressed.
Yes.
And Bayley again, shoulder to Nia Jax.
Byron, going forward, if you have anything you'd like to say to Charlotte, please relay it to me.
No! I think Nia just did her talking.
Yeah, look what you just caused. You jinxed her. You just jinxed Bayley.
That was your fault, Byron.
I highly doubt that, but okay.
And Nia with looked like she was going for the leg drop, but not there.
Nia is not finished.
I think she wants to punish Bayley some more.
Oh, no.
And Bayley quickly back to her feet. And Bayley, and Nia looking for the Bayley to belly from the ropes, but a headbutt by Nia, and a dumping Bayley over the top rope, and she may have hurt her leg.
Bayley came down rough on the right knee. It was a long fall from the top rope to the floor.
She'll need tape on her knee now.
And Nia Jax on the prowl.
Dangerous situation here.
Oh, my goodness.
And Nia smells blood. Nia Jax just so impressive. Tremendous athlete.
guys have been waxing poetic about the heart and soul of Bayley, but when you've got someone with raw power and dominating machine like Nia Jax on your team, you don't need to worry about heart and soul.
And just like that, Nia takes out a game, Bayley.
Here is your winner, Nia Jax.
I mean, she really gave it her heart and soul.
Bayley did. Very, very sarcastic of you to say that. God, I love it.
What? Don't look at me like that.
Byron, is there any way you could just relocate to, I don't know, the next state over and let Charlotte sit here at ringside?
I don't know if the next state would let him in that
Dominance
outfit.
of Nia Jax. A tremendous feel to Bayley, sending her halfway across the ring.
Terrifying power. Charlotte, you've got to be excited to have this power on your team come Survivor Series.
I am.
Well, SmackDown Live better be watching this carefully. Who on SmackDown Live is going to match up with the likes of Nia Jax?
Unless they find a wrecking ball like Nia Jax, I think you can always put this one in the books already.
Yeah, Nia Jax will definitely run through anything and anyone with a heartbeat.
Well, we talked about Charlotte's success inside Hell in a Cell last night. But the first of the 3 main events inside Hell in a Cell were for the United States Championship between Rusev and Roman Reigns. And guys, this match lived up to its billing, and both men would use the structure known as Hell in a Cell.
Use it. I think there were several points during the match where we thought Reigns and Rusev might actually destroy the cell structure itself. Unbelievable physicality from both superstars just to be called United States champion.
Yeah, the steel steps have come into play throughout the rivalry. And look at this, the accolade with the chain, but somehow Byron Roman Reigns would power out.
Yeah, that fighting spirit of Roman Reigns delivering a Samoan drop onto those steel steps. And how about this? This Samoan drop, a massive spear off the steel steps onto Rusev.
Yeah, a spear that would allow Roman Reigns to retain his United States Championship inside Hell in a Cell.
Well, less than 24 hours removed from that grueling battle, the United States Champion will be in action tonight against the best friend of the WWE Universal Champion, Kevin Owens. Of course, I'm talking about Chris Jericho, one-on-one tonight.
Well, I guess you can call them our most dysfunctional tag team here on Raw. After competing in a battle royal, Cesaro and Sheamus have got to coexist as a tag team. Next, live on Raw.
And we are back live on Monday Night Raw. Happy Halloween! Well, Sheamus isn't going to like this interruption.
Another entrance bomb
after what happened earlier on tonight. Yeah, they are teammates.
The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. Making their way to the ring, the team of Sheamus and Cesaro.
Well, these teammates were part of the Battle Royal earlier on tonight to determine who's going to be on the Raw team for Survivor Series. And, well, this is what happened. First, a handshake as they were working together. Sheamus guys looked to eliminate Cesaro, but Cesaro eliminated his partner.
Hey, it was every man for himself. Cesaro and Sheamus are tag team partners second, but competitors first. Unfortunately for Cesaro, he took his eyes off the abominable Strowman.
Yeah, the man who would go on to win the Battle Royal, Braun Strowman, and then the argument would continue outside the ring. But the one thing we have learned about Cesaro and Sheamus, when the bell rings, they've been functioning very well as a tag team. Remember, they beat the tag team champions last night, the New Day, at the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view event via disqualification. So the New Day retained the titles.
Their opponent from San Juan, Puerto Rico, at a combined weight of 440 pounds, Primo and Épico, the Shining Star.
So, Corey, did you buy your mom that timeshare?
Well, they were sold out. That's what they told me. They said they got me on a waiting list. Eventually, I'll get the best suite they have available sometime in 2018.
I was reading the brochure. It's pretty impressive.
A beautiful brochure. I think, in my opinion, what Sheamus and Cesaro really need is maybe a team-building weekend. Head to the Shining Star Resort in Puerto Rico. They can play high and live. They can get hot stone massages. It's a fantastic place.
And here we go from behind. Primo looking to put Sheamus away and take advantage of the arguing, and a kick out by Sheamus.
I'd rather enjoy a 24-hour session of hopscotch.
No one cares what you enjoy, Saxton. You're wearing footy pajamas.
I love that idea, though, Corey, of them going on the retreat to the Shining Star Resort.
I'm telling you, that's what they need.
And look at Sheamus into the corner. The rolling senton to Primo. Cesaro made a tag. He's legal. And again, working well as a team once the bell rings. Kick out by Primo. And we talked about this last night. The sky's the limit for Cesaro and Sheamus. They could be one of the great tag teams if they could just get along.
Well, back to words of Mick Foley, you can change the face of tag team wrestling. If somehow, someway, Sheamus and Cesaro's team can become greater than the sum of its parts, that would be impressive. That would be almost unstoppable.
Always trying to one-up one another. Sheamus looked very upset that the WWE fans were chanting for the swing. Ooh. Epico paid for it, knocked off the apron. Primo, though, with a drop kick.
You know who doesn't have tag team continuity problems? Primo and Epico. You know why? Because they're cousins, they're Puerto Rican. And have you guys ever smelled a hibiscus flower? It's amazing. It puts you in a good mood instantly. I could almost stand to be next to Byron for more than 3 hours if I had a bouquet. That's not nice.
I do know that they've tried to pawn fake watches off on Golden Truth and Mark Henry.
Tell you what, Primo and Epico told me there's going to be a blizzard outside. I'd wear a tank top, shorts, and flip-flops. Because you're an idiot. No doubt. Trust me.
Ooh. Primo taking control of this matchup. Corey's point, you don't have to trust them, but they're one heck of a tag team.
Yeah, they are.
Victory here tonight would really perhaps put them in line for a tag team title opportunity down the road.
Defeat the team that just defeated the current reigning Raw Tag Team Champions. That throws your hat right into the conversation.
Hey, I'll tell you the best news I heard all night is the fact that New Day, the Tag Team Champions, are going to be the captains of the tag team for Monday Night Raw that's going to take on the SmackDown Live tag team in that traditional Survivor Series matchup.
Best step forward, have the Tag Team Champions leading the charge. We're already in good hands.
SmackDown Live having qualifying matches on Tuesday nights to determine who's going to represent their tag teams. I'm just wondering what Shane McMahon and Daniel Bryan are thinking about tonight. Ooh, they saw the likes of Nia Jax, part of the women's team for Raw. Braun Strowman going to be part of the Raw team.
I'd venture to say getting a little bit antsy, a little nervous, concerned about their chances at Survivor Series. Tag was made. Unbelievable tag.
Double team.
Primo and Epico not just on the same page, they're in the same sentence.
Putting on a clinic.
Well, here's the thing, too. If you're the Shining Stars, like, you know that Cesaro and Sheamus are a threat, but you know they can combust at any time, which places the advantage in your corner. You also know that Sheamus and Cesaro have both already competed once tonight.
Tag. Sheamus legal, Epico legal. And the Celtic Warrior, Sheamus taking out everybody. Trying to hang on as Epico, 10 beats of the Bowron.
My chest hurt watching.
Now Sheamus and Cesaro, two of the most physical men in WWE. And Sheamus, however, can also make a man tap out with a cloverleaf, which he's trying to do here. Cesaro cutting off Primo with the uppercut.
Intercepted.
Cloverleaf locked in by Sheamus. Epico's got nowhere to go, and he's got to tap out.
Here are your winners, Cesaro and Sheamus.
And despite their problems earlier on tonight in the Battle Royal, another successful tag team outing by Sheamus and Cesaro.
When you've got Cesaro roaming the perimeter, it's like having the best anti-missile defense system in the world. Take a look at this. Primo through the skies right into this.
Cesaro saving his tag team partner, Sheamus.
Beautiful uppercut. Amazingly, these two proven, you know, they can really click when it matters. When they need to, you should have known. Hey, look, those haunted houses are no joke. I got chased by a zombie wielding a chainsaw one time, all right? I was also told by somebody I trust very much that you were terrified by a sudden jet of air. This was after you crashed their group that you weren't invited to. That's just a rumor.
Well, nonetheless, it's been a great Halloween edition of Monday Night Raw. We had a lot of serious issues as well, including earlier tonight when the United States champion Roman Reigns confronted both Chris Jericho and Kevin Owens.
I'm sure you probably can't compete tonight, Roman, because you're probably too sore. You're probably too hurt, right?
I don't mind admitting, my body hurts right now. I'm beaten up. But I'd never pass the opportunity to shut your mouth. You did that?
Let's say we make it official. Chris Jericho against Roman Reigns tonight
undisputed champion, world champion, tag team champion, intercontinental champion, and dare I say it?
You say it, Chris.
United States champion. Yeah, the only title I've never had. I'm gonna get it tonight, Kevin. I'm gonna get it tonight. You know what the best thing is? We're best friends, right?
That's right.
So after tonight, we're gonna be the WWE Universal Champion and the United States Champion at the very same time.
Together.
Together.
That sounds incredible.
Yeah, right? Only thing that's standing in my way is that greasy American muttonhead Roman Reigns.
Yeah. That giant, walking, oversized bottle of hair conditioner Roman Reigns. Well, you know what? You're going to beat him.
That's right.
Then you're going to take that U.S. title, and we are going to take it back to Canada and make it better.
Yeah,
Let's turn it into
the Canadian title.
Same
Yes.
time. Jinx
yes.
by
Oh, that's great. I got to ask one thing from you, Kevin. I mean, there's something I need from you tonight.
I need it.
Well, I mean, I need you.
Oh, say no more. After the way you had my back in Hell in a Cell last night, I got you. You know what? It's time to do this. Let's go out there and get
it.
Come on. Let's go, champ. 2 champs.
That's right.
And the it that Chris Jericho is talking about is the United States Championship. The one title that's eluded Chris Jericho in his career. He has the opportunity to bring it home tonight.
And of course, look who's with him. His devoted best friend, the WWE Universal Champion.
I don't like the sarcasm in your voice, Saxton. No surprise, Byron. Kevin Owens just told Chris Jericho that he's going to back him up out there.
Yeah, but you know what that means.
Well, the question is, will Chris Jericho be carrying the United States Championship across the pond as Monday Night Raw heads to Glasgow, Scotland next week?
You should pay attention as well, Cole, because if Jericho wins this, he's going to make it the Canadian Championship. So Glasgow might actually see the Canadian title defended on their soil. What an honor would that be?
Can you imagine both of these men with titles around their waist?
Well, we'd never hear the end of it. They'd have to make Halloween every day because the entire country, the entire world would want to dress up like the best friends.
You know, Roman Reigns could have taken the night off after that grueling Hell in a Cell match versus Rusev, but that's not what Roman Reigns is all about. Jericho wanted a title match. Roman Reigns obliged.
From day one that Roman won the United States Championship, he vowed to be a fighting champion.
Reigns versus Jericho for the United States Championship. Our main event is live next. And on Monday Night Raw.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the United States Championship. Introducing first the challenger from Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, weighing 227 pounds, Chris Jericho. His opponent from Pensacola, Florida, weighing 265 pounds, he's the United States Champion, Roman Reigns.
Byron, do you think that Kevin Owens will be an impartial cornerman in this matchup for Chris Jericho?
Well, I think history says absolutely not.
Hashtag U.S. title as Reigns defends against Chris Jericho.
Chris Jericho was an integral part in Kevin Owens retaining the Universal Championship, and hence why I think Chris Jericho kind of, I don't want to say begged, but made it very clear he needed Kevin Owens at ringside for his match.
Yeah, but last night, Roman Reigns had the hell beaten out of him by Rusev. One of the most grueling Hell in a Cell matches I've ever seen. Jericho wasn't even in an official match. He was out there as the support for the WWE Universal Champion. There's no way Roman Reigns retains this.
Jericho just threw a scarf at Reigns and now attacks him with the right hands, backing Reigns into the corner. Jericho looking to strike early.
You can almost see Roman Reigns a little slow from jump.
anybody that's been an athlete knows it. It's not during the competition. It's not during the match. It's the next day that the pain really kicks in. Your body's stiff. Your muscles are sore. The bruises are twice as big as they were before. Roman Reigns has got to be feeling like hell right now.
No doubt. Roman probably partook in a couple ice baths after Hell in a Cell. He obviously is beat up and hurt, but the fact that he wants to be a fighting champion and did not hesitate to put the championship on the line tonight against Chris Jericho says a lot.
To your point, Corey, Roman Reigns felt the shoulder tackle. Now the hip toss to Jericho. Again, favoring the left arm. Reigns underwent a tremendous amount of punishment last night at the hands of Rusev. Steel steps, kendo sticks, and a Hell in a Cell, and everything else in between.
And we've seen that Roman Reigns has a superhuman threshold for pain. We saw it last night after what Rusev did to him. That said, Roman's he's got to be off tonight, and Jericho is in tip-top shape.
All right, Chris Jericho, think about what motivates him in this matchup. Not only the fact that he's never won the United States Championship in his career, but that his best friend, Kevin Owens, holds a title, holds gold, and Jericho would love to have gold of his own.
Jericho wants to feed his ego, of course.
Oh! That's not going to help. Roman Reigns. And Jericho with a drop kick. Veteran Jericho trying to sucker Reigns in.
It's amazing to think in the 26-year career of Chris Jericho, over 30 championship reigns, he's never held the United States Championship.
6-time world champion. 9-time Intercontinental champion. That's a record.
When you're a competitor of that caliber, you know, I would say more so than just to have a nice addition to the trophy case, it probably eats at Jericho a little bit that he has never been the United States champion.
What's interesting about this match as well, all three of these men will be on the same team for Raw in the traditional Survivor Series elimination match versus SmackDown Live in 3 weeks. Braun Strowman, part of that team as well.
A lot of egos, a lot of conflicting personalities.
A lot of dominant forces on the same side.
And Jericho, high cross body, lateral presses, and enough to put Reigns away, and a 2-count kick out. Oh, what a right hand. Did you hear that?
Jericho felt it.
Incredible impact.
Explosive response that Roman Reigns is known for.
And Jericho sent over the top rope and out to the floor.
Roman Reigns might be a half a step slower tonight, but when you're swinging hands like that, you can afford to be.
Yeah, and there's the other factor right there. Got to worry about Kevin Owens watching around the corner.
Kevin Owens told Chris Jericho, I got you. And he's out here for his buddy. Has not been a factor yet. Jericho off the barricade.
And Roman said after Hell in a Cell on Raw Talk last night, exclusively on the WWE Network, I'm the only guy who can handle Chris Jericho and Kevin Owens.
Look at Owens just wandering around out there, keeping his eye on Reigns, just down.
Watch out.
He's going to strike now. Wait for that to come. Face first into the post.
Yeah, you knew it was only a matter of time.
KO strikes. It's Jericho's opportunity to take the United States title. Chris Jericho during the commercial break as he tries to take the United States Championship from Roman Reigns in our main event here on Monday Night Raw. And Jericho can thank his best friend, the WWE Universal Champion Kevin Owens, for giving him the opportunity, the upper hand in this matchup. And Reigns rips first off the barricade. Look at Owens wearing Chris Jericho's scarf.
Like a devoted best friend, huh?
Tibetan ox or musk ox or whatever it is.
Pashmina.
You two sound like a couple of fools talking about fashion. Jericho's a fashion icon.
Jericho with a kick right to the ribs. And this is what I was talking about, how Kevin Owens turned things around. The referee Byron has his back turned.
And Owens waited to pick his spot right here. Driving Roman Reigns into that steel post.
And disappearing like smoke.
Much like what happened to Seth Rollins last night inside Hell in a Cell, 2-on-1 affair.
Well, again, now you see why Chris Jericho said before this match, Kevin, I need you out there. Needed him out there as an insurance policy.
And what is wrong with that, Byron? That's brilliant strategy. If you have a best friend that can help you get an advantage, what's wrong with that?
Nothing wrong with that. Have your best friend out there to help you cheat to win
Covered by
championship.
Jericho for the championship. Forearm right in the face, and Roman Reigns has to power through it.
Heaven forbid you actually go out and try to win a match on your own.
Oh, well, let's see. Or I can have my best friend come out, give me a hand from time to time, and we both get rich at the same time. I'm failing to see the error.
The problem here for Roman Reigns is the longer this match goes, the better it will favor Chris Jericho, because Reigns went through that grueling Hell in a Cell match last night against Rusev. Reigns cannot be anywhere near 100%. United States champion trying to make it back to a vertical base, and he does. Powers out with the rights and lefts to the midsection of Jericho. Whipped into the corner. And Reigns a bit slow as he got caught by Jericho again. Perhaps the after last night, and Jericho lands on a second turnbuckle.
Reigns wincing in pain, but trying to suck it up and refocus. Got himself a valuable window of opportunity.
And here comes Roman Reigns. Clotheslines. And a big one there.
As I said, I'm used to having to compete in the deep end, having my back up against the wall, having to prove that I have what it takes to survive. With every blow, perhaps the chances of Chris Jericho becoming United States champion are dissipating.
Cover by Reigns, hooks the leg on Jericho, and a kick out. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Monday Night Raw. We are live tonight in Connecticut's capital city of Hartford. This is our main event. Roman Reigns, the United States champion, defending against Chris Jericho. Jericho's buddy Kevin Owens is at ringside. Jericho lands on the apron, up to the top rope now. Jericho caught by a right hand by Roman Reigns, and the big dog starting to hunt.
And the big dog has his target firmly in mind.
Drive by. Roman measuring his man. Samoan drop. Hooks the leg. Jericho at 2. Remember, Roman Reigns did that on a steel steps last night to Rusev inside Hell in a Cell.
Just one aspect of the brutality that we saw in that matchup.
Each minute that passes, Roman seems to grow more confident, almost like he's getting refreshed the longer the match goes. Adrenaline kicks in, the pain goes away, and here comes a Superman punch.
Kevin Owens looking concerned. Reigns went for the Superman punch. Jericho ducked underneath it. Jericho turns him on his back. We're going to turn him into the walls of Jericho. Submission maneuver in the center of the ring, and Reigns, powerful lower body, allows him to get out of it. An elbow caught him on the nose.
Stunted Roman Reigns and all the momentum he had.
Kevin Owens playing trapping. Lion Salt blocked by Reigns.
Does Reigns have enough? Sizing up Jericho, lock and low, try one more time.
Jericho caught him, rolls him up. And out Reigns to the right.
It looked like Jericho just didn't quite have enough in him, enough reach to finish rolling Roman through.
Looking for the code breaker. Roman Reigns, though, the power of the champion. Slides down. Jericho, now he's going for the walls again.
Roman fought it once.
Walls of Jericho!
This time Jericho has it cinched in.
Reigns with nowhere to go. Will Reigns tap out?
All the pressure on the lower back of Roman Reigns.
How much more pain can Roman Reigns withstand from last night through tonight?
Look at Roman trying to power out of this. Roman Reigns able to roll through, grab a Chris Jericho and deliver the right hands, and Jericho fighting back as well.
Hard right hands for Reigns.
Reigns hitting Jericho right in the eyebrow. It'll swell your eyes shut in a hurry.
But has the damage been done to the lower back of Roman Reigns?
I think the answer was yes when this match began.
Maybe not. Oh, set out powerbomb. Cover. Is it enough? Oh, I thought he had him.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, look at the panic there from Kevin Owens.
I'm going to be honest with you guys. That was a little too close for comfort. I'm not sure that the referee... I don't think it physically could have gotten any closer without the bell ringing.
And Roman Reigns knows that. Roman Reigns knows how close he was to putting this match away, to putting away Chris Jericho.
Watches again. Oh. Almost had him.
Oh my goodness, the referee with the best viewpoint in the house, obviously, but that was too close.
Maybe the beginning of the end. And Owens on the apron. Jericho from behind. Rolling up Reigns to the toe. Kick out. Talk about close calls. Jericho almost had Roman.
Jericho staggered back in the ropes off of a massive Reigns right hand, and out goes the big dog.
Yeah, Reigns dunked over the top rope. Back to the apron. Here comes Chris Jericho.
Oh!
Superman punch! Knocking Jericho out of midair.
Third try was the charm.
Reigns is feeling it. Spear! Cover! Owens! And that'll be a disqualification. Reigns will keep the championship, but look at Owens unloading on Roman Reigns.
And Kevin Owens knew very well that Roman Reigns was about to beat Chris Jericho.
And now an all-out assault by the champion.
Roman Reigns exhausted, brutalized from the match last night, from the match he just experienced, and now the WWE Universal Champion picking the bones.
This has been the MO, Kevin Owens and Chris Jericho, this 2-on-1 advantage.
Like a pack of hyenas just tearing apart the big dog. Relentlessly.
And Jericho and Kevin Owens now looking to maim, looking to damage Roman Reigns.
Able to attack at will.
No.
Kevin Owens. Oh, man. Went with a pop-up powerbomb and switched it into the code breaker.
Oh!
Owens didn't want to see this man. The architect, Seth Rollins, still seething from what happened inside Hell in a Cell last night. And Rollins making a beeline for the ring. And here comes Seth. Goes right after Owens. And now Seth Rollins and Jericho. The man who delivered the code breaker inside Hell in a Cell to Rollins.
Rollins got to be infused with bitterness from last night.
Rollins take it out.
Coming so close to becoming Universal Champion.
Rollins risking life and limb for revenge.
And this time he clears out Owens again.
At this point, Rollins doesn't care. It's mission take out Jericho, take out Owens.
Seth Rollins is cleaning out Jericho and KO.
Jericho down.
We're going to see it again.
And Kevin Owens saving his best friend from an irate Seth Rollins. Owens and Jericho averting disaster.
For now.
They were once as close as brothers. A show of respect tonight from Reigns to Rollins, but guys, Seth Rollins will never, ever forget what Chris Jericho did to him inside Hell in a Cell last night, costing him the WWE Universal Championship.